keep on hoping that you call me. You say you wanna see me, but you can't right now.
So we'll go to that one
record
show
store.
where there's a Philly plan potentially.
Potential Philly trip for today.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going.
How many people do you think I convinced to get on the Battleship New Jersey?
Probably none, because we're not going that way.
Damn, bro.
That'll be another trip for another
We
day.
have to go past it.
We're not gonna stop there because that'll fuck up our schedule.
I could tell them about my ultimate plan. My ultimate evil villain plan of buying the battleship, then going to war with Philadelphia. I was talking to my friend, I was talking to Colin about that. He was like, "It's on the Delaware, right?" He was like, I was like, "Yeah, you were on there with me." He was like, "The mothball fleet is literally like a couple miles down the river. You know this, right?" I was like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, the reserve fleet is like right down the river on the Delaware." I was like, I looked it up. Apparently there's just like this giant military like fleet just on the other end of the river. So my plan won't last as long as I thought it will.
Yeah, it'd probably last like 5 minutes, if that.
Well, you know, we only need to shoot one 16-inch gun.
I guess.
Anyway, welcome to that one show.
Yeah, where Eric's not here because he had to deal with his Everclear extravaganza, so... As in, he said he didn't feel good when he woke up.
He didn't drink too much. He didn't drink too much.
Yeah. Or at least that's just what he said. I don't know what he's actually doing.
Yeah. I definitely drank quite a bit last night.
I didn't even see you last night.
I was kind of did. He called me at like 10.
Oh yeah.
And he was like, "Get over here now." I was already kind of drunk. I want to say this now, that if you guys don't see Godzilla vs. Kong by next week, I'm talking about it.
That's fair. Because Eric said he wanted to see it last night. I'm like, we're definitely not going to. Because of like all the people there.
Yeah. So.
And spoiler, we didn't see it.
Yeah. So if by next podcast you haven't seen it, I'm just going to go ahead and probably talk about it.
That's fair.
Because I want to talk about it. And I wish at least Eric would see it. I don't know if you're like really interested in seeing it. You probably, I don't know.
I've seen the first Godzilla.
Yeah, so like, I mean, I think this movie is actually pretty important because it's literally like, it's a 60-year wait since the first one. The gap between them.
Between the original Godzilla vs. Kong?
Yeah, versus this one. Because the original came out in like 63. So it's been a while.
That's exciting. 58 years.
Yeah, something like that.
Or some shit. Yeah, I've seen what's that movie? The new one, Kong Skull Island. I've seen that.
That one's good.
So I've seen part of this universe that is.
Yeah, I'll say one thing. Godzilla vs. Kong is more about Kong than Godzilla.
Interesting.
They don't really focus too much on Godzilla until like the very beginning, the very end. They don't really look at him too much after that. Like he shows up. It's just the main character is Kong.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like a good film to see.
Yeah.
If I decide to actually see it.
It was pretty good though. I recommend people go see it.
Y'all know about Yahoo Answers?
Wait, really? Oh, I thought that was a joke. Is they actually taking it away?
Yeah, they're actually shutting down.
Really? Yahoo Answers is
It's a mess.
It's a fucking shit show website. I love it.
I mean, I use it for like college work because they do have legit answers on there. But 90% of the stuff is just fucking terrible.
A lot of it is weird questions because it's questions that everybody asks.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, what was it? Critical made a video about it. It was one of the questions was, "I just got turned out 11 times at the mall today. What am I doing wrong?" There's something you're doing wrong.
Yeah.
11 times. You're doing something strange in one place within like an hour.
Yeah, it doesn't sound good.
There was like a bunch of weird ones. Like Yahoo Answers has always been like a place for weird people to ask strange questions.
Yeah. I don't understand it, but it's alright.
Yeah.
But rest in peace to that when it eventually shuts down. I think it's shutting down like next month.
It's like when
later this month.
It's like when Flash got shut down. That got shut down last year.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
The end of last year.
All my beautiful Flash games are gone. Well,
so there was some.
Aside from the archived ones.
There was
a lot of them.
There was some. Yeah, there was. I know there was like a whole subreddit dedicated to people who were converting a bunch of Flash things into HTML5, I think.
Yeah.
Because they wanted to preserve it. So like, I don't know if Happy Wheels works anymore.
I don't know either.
That'd be kind of sad, because that's like a really big, popular thing.
Yeah,
At least it was.
That was a really fun one. For people who don't remember Happy Wheels...
How do you not?
I don't know. It's been a long time since anyone's even talked about it. Some people probably don't even know what it was.
Yeah, but a lot of young people probably don't know what Happy Wheels
So probably a third of our audience. Okay, so basically Happy Wheels was this Flash game that was really popular in like the early 2010s, where basically you would choose a character and you would have to, like, they were on a bike or like something like that.
Yeah, it was like a guy on a bike, there was like a lawnmower, there was like a pogo stick.
There was the guy in the wheelchair.
Yeah.
There was like the dad with the son.
That was on the bike.
Yeah, that was a classic.
And then they had the one. There was a bunch of them.
There was a lot of characters.
There was like the mobility scooter lady.
Yeah.
There was like. Later they added more. There was like the minecart guy.
I think they had the guy with a helicopter at some point.
Yeah.
But he was like really hard to control.
Yeah.
But anyways, you'd use one of those characters and you'd have to get to the end of a 2D course filled with traps and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It was really fun.
I think the most fun about it was mostly because every level was... There was a couple actual, like, the company made levels.
But, like almost every level was user designed.
Yeah, user designed. Kind of like Little Big Planet or, like, yeah. It's kind of like Mario Maker-esque levels.
Is Roblox like that? Do most people make their own things?
Yeah, Roblox is all creator design.
Okay, so it's kind of like that.
Roblox is another fucking...
I don't. I can't.
That game is so fucking awful.
I can't.
Every time I play it, I have so much fucking fun because of how dumb it is.
It's like the opposite of what Minecraft is.
I don't understand why people compare those two, because they're literally nothing alike. Only because they kind of look like Lego, I guess.
I guess.
To a certain extent.
If you like turn your head and squint, they kind of look the same.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know. I never was a fan of Roblox. I played it. I've made a video on it that I forgot I made. It's like a precursor to like my shitposting videos.
Me and Sethy Swan used to play Roblox on PC. Used to play a zombie, Build to Survive the Zombies, or Natural Disaster Survival.
That was my favorite one. I
fucking loved
all the ones I played.
Natural Disaster Survival was probably the best one.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, Roblox. There was like a bunch of other ones, like a bunch of other online games that were Balloons Tower Defense.
Yo, I remember that shit. It's still available on like probably the stores.
My guilty pleasure is I still occasionally hop on Balloons Tower Defense and play a game. I have 5 and 6 on my phone, and those ones aren't even that good. Yeah, they're not even that good. I bought them because I just have a problem.
I like 5, or at least I liked 5. I haven't played it in years.
I bought the 6th one. It's really not that great, but I just need my Balloons Tower Defense fix.
Oh,
I need my tower defense.
I haven't played them since like... Oh, it's been so long. Oh, that reminds me, speaking of shit I haven't done in so long. You remember my old Android phones that I used to record with?
Yeah.
I found them and surprisingly they still turn on.
Does the one with the... It was like where the camera was fucked up that we used to record the TV with?
Yes. That one, I still have it. However, the problem with that one is the battery is so fucked, you have to keep it plugged in.
You have to keep it plugged in.
If you unplug it, it shuts off immediately.
Yeah.
So, yeah. However, the second Android phone that I had to record with That one works fine.
Yeah. We should record another video with that old one.
Oh god.
An old one. Just old TV, record the TV style.
We have to come down here though. I'm not moving that
Hell
TV
yeah.
upstairs.
Hell yeah.
We could
Put Monster Hunter Try in the Wii.
Oh no.
Load it back up.
All I have down here is an Xbox, so.
God.
Or we could just put in like a DVD or something and just record a movie. Nothing wrong with that. It can't be copyrighted. Look, there's a giant crack in it.
I said something in the original series and Jake said I was gay and I was so self-conscious about that. I told you to delete them.
Oh my god, I remember that.
It was like, I said something like, "This one's for you, Eric," and then Jake like told me, "Yo, that's kind of gay," and I was like, "Hey, Jake, delete the video. I don't want to hear it anymore."
Yo, it's gay. Oh man, he made fun of you, and it hurt your feelings.
Yeah, I was like, I don't want the video on YouTube anymore.
Yeah, and the only like section of that video that's still on YouTube is in the first montage.
That was like a little clip of it.
Yeah, it's like the first minute of the video, or like not the first minute, but like.
Monster Hunter never worked out when we tried it.
No.
First of all, I don't think it's your game at all.
No, it's not.
And second of all, every time we tried it, it was either the most boring thing ever, or there was something.
I think it was because it was so long ago. I feel like we just weren't as entertaining. Not saying we're entertaining now, but like.
Yeah. It was like, I remember we originally tried Try. At least I remember having fun with Try at least for like.
I mean, I had fun with them. They're just not my thing.
But when we played 3 Ultimate on the Wii U, that's when
Let's Play.
that one was boring. I don't know what went wrong there, but it was probably the most boring video I think we ever did.
Damn, really?
One of, yeah.
Okay, I'm about to say like.
Because we were like, what the fuck? Besides the SpongeBob movie game, where I think we recorded that at like originally.
Oh,
like,
the original recording. Let's say that wasn't
at
bad.
like 4 in the morning.
That was awful.
And we literally were sitting there saying nothing for like 20 minutes, and we were like, we should
just
stop.
stop. And then like 6 months later, we tried it again, and
it was better.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. That's actually like the one series I still want to do on that channel.
That game reviews.
Yeah, that's not.
I'd like to do it again.
That's not the random video that like.
Yeah, we should definitely do bad game reviews again.
Yeah, I'm down.
We gotta do a bad Sonic game though, because I've teased Sonic games the last 2 endings.
Yeah. I mean, we could do Sonic Shuffle. Spoiler alert. Or
we could do Sonic Shuffle.
Because I have like more than 2 controllers.
Or in my opinion, we could do any Sonic game because they're all bad.
All of them? Come on, there's a few that are good. What about like Sonic 2?
The Genesis ones are pretty good.
What about that new one, Sonic Mania? That one was
alright.
That one was fun.
I think I've always given like an exception to a couple. I think that Sonic Mania is good. Because that's the one I've played. Sonic 2 is good. Sonic 3 is good, and Sonic CD is good.
Yeah, Sonic CD is like probably one of my
The first
favorites.
Sonic isn't terrible. It's
Okay.
just it's a little dated.
Yeah, that one's just okay.
Yeah.
But no, running through the first level and hearing the music is the best.
Yeah. I think that like all the other Sonic games are kind of just. I think when you're little, Sonic is more of a cool character, and you don't really focus on the games. You're just like, wow, Sonic's cool.
Yeah.
And then as you get older, you're like, wait, these games are kind of fucking awful.
Are you telling me Sonic R is a bad game?
Not according to Bruce, apparently.
Oh no.
Who somehow still, like, every time I talk about Sonic R, he's just like, that's a good game. I like that game. Just like, how did you...
Is he talking
He
about
was
the
like-
same game as us?
Yeah. The racing one.
Oh no.
And he's like, he prefaced it by saying, I thought it was good because I was really good at it. I was like, what do you...
Anybody can be good at that game. You could beat it in under an hour.
But like I've said before, no matter how bad your Sonic game is, the music slaps. So
That is true.
that is something we can forgive it for.
Even like some of the worst ones I've ever played, I've like said, hey, the soundtrack's not bad.
Yeah, even like Sonic 06, there was some banging songs in that game.
Yeah, some of them were corny, but like some of them were actually like kind of good.
Yeah. That was another part of Shadow the Hedgehog. Even though it was a pretty bad game, the opening theme and a lot of the soundtrack is really good, like metal and rock.
Yeah,
Like-
Sonic is usually Sega things have like a good metal, like heavier rock,
heavy
type of
rock,
thing.
like hard rock, metal.
That's
style.
mostly because the Genesis's sound chip back in the day was like made for like the way it sounded. Everything's just sounded like metal or something like
Mhm.
that. Which if you
Yeah.
go back and play any Genesis game, will be proven
Yeah.
correctly. Even like
SNES
Sonic.
had a really good sound chip.
It was
just
way
couldn't
better.
make better graphics. That was the only thing.
No, it actually had better graphics too.
I think it depends on what game.
Well,
'Cause-
yeah, some games looked better on the Genesis
Like
than
with
others.
Doom, when that came out, it's weird because they did a flip flop with it. So on the SNES version of Doom, the graphics are terrible, but the music is great. And on the Genesis version of Doom,
Oh, on the
graphics are
32X?
yeah, the graphics are great, but the music is terrible.
Yeah, I have the 32X version. Yeah, the music's not good, but the game's okay.
Yeah.
The best version of it is, I mean, this is kind of unfair, but like the Xbox 360 arcade version is probably
Yeah.
the best one I've played. Because
Yeah.
it looks like the best.
Or
and
just
it
probably,
controls
like-
the best.
I would assume it's probably just like original Doom on PC though. Would probably
That
be
is
the
true.
best way
I
to
don't
run
have
it.
a copy though.
Yeah, I don't even know how.
I don't got a floppy disk, bro. Because that's definitely what they came on. Maybe a CD if it's
They might have came on CDs.
I mean, it was
at that point in
93 or so when it came out, so there's a chance.
Yeah.
But I don't know if those older computers had it. Because I think the first one was probably like when Windows 95 was the thing.
Yeah. I want to get an old PC to have around to put old PC games on.
That's what I did.
I want to run Combat Evolved on an old PC.
Oh? Yeah, I have an old computer with Windows XP on it upstairs.
Yeah.
I think it's XP. Wait, is it XP or... No, it's XP.
I had
Because it
Vista when I
makes
was
the
little.
doo-doo-doo-doo-doo and all those noises.
I think I had Vista when I was
Ooh,
little.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It wasn't terrible
I don't like
for when I
Vista.
was little.
Oh, well, that's...
I was kind of dumb as a kid. Bring that joke back.
Here's this joke again. Old ass
So,
joke.
for me, it was fucking amazing.
It was great, but I was stupid as a
You
kid.
know, that's a really old joke.
That,
I was stupid as a kid.
that is such an old joke. Holy shit.
So I was kind of stupid as a kid.
Yeah, that was his excuse for everything back then.
Whenever I thought I was gonna say something dumb, I'd be like, yeah, I was stupid as a kid, so like I did this.
Yeah, it's like, oh, well, I guess it's fine. But then you just kept saying
Yeah,
it
there's
for
a reason.
everything.
There's a reason I said I was stupid as a kid. It's because I was stupid when I said that.
But every kid is stupid, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Even I was a stupid kid. Everyone was. Oh, Eric just Snapchatted me. I wonder what that's about. He's watching SpongeBob. Alright. Well, that's Eric, everybody. That's the closest we'll get to
He
having him.
canceled on us for SpongeBob.
Damn, son. I never thought I'd see the day. Except for that time, like, last year where he was always canceling. But that's aside
Yeah.
the point.
Alright, I'm gonna stop the podcast right now and go watch SpongeBob.
Oh, God. I mean, there is actually... Do you want to move on to the next topic?
Yeah.
This one is a little sad.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You already know what I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
I was...
The Prince.
Yeah, him too.
no, I don't.
Yeah, no.
Not that one.
So, rest in peace, the Duke of Edinburgh.
Yeah.
He lived to be 99. He didn't keep it 100, but that's aight.
Yeah.
So that means for the first time in probably like 50 years or so, Queen Elizabeth II is single.
Line up, guys.
Line up.
Yeah.
I think we should have a special contest where everyone at Team AGF who's single has to compete for her. Like, think about it. Think of all the benefits of it. Like, think how much, like, money you'd get. Think of how much, like,
Royal clout.
royal
For
clout.
the podcast.
Yeah. Although I think at the beginning of every episode we'd probably have to sing God Save the Queen. But,
I'm fine with that. We can do that.
and think of, like, all the...
the beginning of the podcast just turns into a completely British show.
Oh, yeah, hello, mate. Oh, that's Australian.
That's all. What the fuck are you doing?
I can't do a British accent anymore. Hello, governor.
Oh my god.
Let me just offend everybody real quick. It's fine, guys. I'm like a third British.
Anyway, we can talk about the actual
death we're going to talk
about.
So, you might have heard last week DMX, the great rapper, went into he had an overdose.
Yeah.
And was put in the hospital for days, and the situation just kept getting worse, and...
He was brain dead when he... in the hospital for a couple days, but they were seeing what they could do about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I already said last week that it's probably not going to be alright.
We were hoping for the best.
Yeah, I would have loved to see him pull through, but even then I was like, I don't know. Like, he's probably not going to.
And on, I think, Friday or Thursday.
I think it was Friday.
I think it was Friday. He was pronounced dead, which is very sad.
Very sad.
Hear.
He was 50.
Yeah, he was 50 on the dot. Rest in peace to a legend, DMX.
Absolute legend.
Yeah.
He like, when I knew it was probably like getting bad, is when I heard out all of his kids were coming to see him.
Yeah.
They were like flying to go see him. By the way, I don't know if you know this, but DMX has like 30 fucking children.
Of course he does.
And they're all with estranged like groupies and wives and stuff. So like,
oh my.
And the reason thing like, not a lot of people know that he was actually like broke.
Why is Chris calling? 1 second. Hello. Yes. Hold on. Let me put.
Yeah.
All right, say it.
What's up, podcast people?
That's Chris, everybody.
Cameo.
That's the Chris
Chris's
cameo.
little cameo. Anyways, what were we talking? Oh, DMX and his estranged 30
He's got
kids.
apparently he's got like 30 children, and the reason he actually didn't have that much money. Like, he probably had enough money, but like more than half of his money was going to child support because he had like 30 kids all over the country.
Who's the other rapper who's like that? Probably a lot of them, but like...
There's probably a good portion of rappers who have like a bunch of estranged children.
Yeah, but there's like another really famous one. I don't know. Anyways,
yeah, but he was pretty cool.
He was
definitely very influential.
Oh yeah.
Definitely had a big impact. I'll
I'll
probably add him to my list of people to listen to.
I already added him like when he put one into the hospital.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, if he doesn't pull out, that'll suck, but I kind of want to listen to his shit now. Yeah. I had a lot of people when they die, like I added Pop Smoke when he died.
Well, yeah, I added Pop Smoke when he died. I did Van Halen as soon as I heard. Yeah.
Who else did I put on the list once they... I don't remember, but
I put Mac Miller on... I didn't put Mac Miller on the list, but...
I mean,
there was a little bit afterwards where, like, yeah. So, like, when Van Halen died, I was like, I should do some past artists. So I started doing Van Halen and...
Yeah.
Mac Miller, Pop Smoke.
Yeah. I'm still listening to Kansas, but I'm on their next album now. And I've only listened to the first song off of it, but I liked it. It's I forget the album's called Monolith. It came out in like 78 or 79, somewhere around there. And I feel like this is gonna be like a good one that most people slept on. That's what I'm predicting right now.
That's what I've done with a lot of old rock albums.
Yeah.
And especially with old rock bands. Like, they usually have like their two big hits of albums.
Yeah,
and then there's a lot that goes under the radar. Like, people kind of shove back unless you're like an actual like fan of them, or you're just you just like listen to a lot of music. You'll probably go right under your head.
Yeah, from what I've heard so far, Kansas's first album is actually really good, but a lot of people don't know about it. And their early works before like their big album, they always had like that long song in there. Like, they were trying to be a prog rock group so hard.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there was always like that 11-minute song in there, and it was either okay or sometimes good. I wasn't huge on their first few albums except their first one. And then they started turning up with the one album, I think it was called Mask, like Masque. It came out right before their like big albums. That one was good. Which, by the way, if you haven't done Kansas, you should probably do them. They have like...
Put them on a list somewhere.
They have like 16 albums, so they're like in the perfect middle, I'd say.
I'm doing two artists right now at the same time.
Oh, who are you doing, or do you want to save it?
I'll say one was a request from Luke.
Oh, I know that one.
And then one of them was something that I've definitely talked about doing before in multiple rap videos, where I said I'll probably come back and visit this person. So it's not like a huge hint, but I've definitely, if you go back and watch, like, I was even in my last video, Trap Call Quest, I even was like, I might go back and listen to this person.
Okay.
So.
Alright, we'll save that for the next episode, which will probably be going up this Wednesday.
Yeah, I've started doing, now that I have 2 weeks, because I'm doing topics in between and stuff.
Yeah.
So, like, now that I have 2 weeks, I'm just listening to 2 artists at the same time so I can get 2 videos done in one day. And then I can have, like,
You'll have
I'm going to try and create a backlog.
Okay, yeah, that's a good idea. Especially for, like, an artist who isn't
There was something else
anymore.
I wanted to say. I don't know. I might delve a little bit out of music.
Oh.
And some of it is, I might do movies.
Oh, movie review?
I might do a movie review.
Should we just call it Zach's media reviews at this point?
Zach's, yeah, something like that. So Zach, I don't know.
Eventually it'll come
Zach.
full circle and you'll start reviewing video games.
Fuck yeah. I'd love to do that, but
What if they were even bad
I would
video
love to.
games?
Yeah, what if we posted bad? What if we had videos where we played bad video games
Yeah, kind of like
and
a
we posted it
review.
to your channel?
Yeah, for some reason my channel.
Yeah. What if there was a series where we played bad video games and we talked about it?
Kind of like in a review.
Yeah,
What
like
if
a
we called it
review.
bad video game reviews?
Yeah, and what if we gave it a score out of 10 at the end?
Yeah, that sounds like
Yeah.
an interesting idea.
And then we tallied up ours together and we re-rounded it. And then we had a final score at the end.
Never mind.
Nothing,
No, I get it.
nothing like that.
Yeah,
Whatever.
that'd be fucking stupid.
Yeah, it'd be kind of dumb.
Anyway.
We were just talking about that earlier this episode.
Aw, damn it, the joke doesn't work. Disregard the first thing we said. Or the second thing.
There is no bad video game review.
Yeah, that doesn't exist. You know I haven't uploaded
That
one
would just be
over
dumb.
a year. Yeah. The last video I uploaded on that channel was my April 1st video, which I don't know who's seen it or who hasn't seen it. But it's okay if you don't see it at this point. It's past April 1st. Hell, it was almost past April 1st when I made it, so... Yeah. So, what movies were you thinking about reviewing?
I don't know. I thought about doing some, like, I don't know. I'm thinking about just things I haven't seen. Because there's a lot of fucking movies
I have a
haven't
big list
seen.
of those.
Yeah. And I think movie reviews could be neat because we could all do them.
That is
so,
true.
like, that's the thing is, like, if we wanted to, we could do a movie review where we pick a movie and we just watch it throughout the week. And then we could just talk about it later.
Yeah, I like that.
Because it could be all of us. It doesn't even need to just be me talking about it at that point. Like,
Or
it's
it's
not
like
even an optional thing. Like, I could still do them by myself if I wanted to, but if you guys wanted to,
Yeah.
we could pick something and then record it, like, podcast day or whatever.
Yeah. Or if it's like a movie I've seen already, or like a movie I'm a big fan of, and I could probably
can talk about
I
it,
could
yeah.
just talk about it without seeing it, or I'd probably watch it anyways.
Yeah, I'd probably watch it and then talk about it again.
The thing is, you gotta find a good movie to start off.
See, like, I want to do things I haven't seen, like classics, and then I
have a
want
lot of those.
to probably want to do a couple Godzilla movies because I love talking about that.
I mean, I've seen the first one, Godzilla.
That's a good movie.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
It's, a good
It's
movie.
got a few slow moments, but like, it's a very good movie for its time.
It's definitely not like supposed to be like an action movie at all. A lot
No.
of people go into it expecting like, oh, I want to see giant monsters and destruction.
Yeah,
Which
funny
it
enough,
has that.
Funny enough, like the newer ones, or like, what was it, 2014?
Yeah.
Godzilla only has like 8.5 minutes of screen time in the original movie.
Yeah. It's not because it's not focusing on him himself.
It's more about the people.
It's more about the people on the ground and what happens to them after his destruction.
Yeah.
Because, like, it's supposed to be an allegory for nuclear weapons. That's literally all Godzilla is.
Yeah,
He's
that's
supposed
the
to be
reason
the
it
embodiment. He's supposed to be the embodiment of nuclear.
On why you
Threat.
shouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Why nukes are bad, which, yes, nukes are bad.
Yeah.
If you haven't figured it out yet in the past,
I had a nightmare last
70
night
years.
that woke me up.
what, that an atom bomb was going off?
Yeah, I have this about like once a month I get this like common nightmare where like I just go outside and there's just bombs being dropped. And I'm just like, oh, okay.
I feel like it's probably not gonna happen, but
I don't think it's gonna happen.
And at least in our lifetime. Oh my god. Now Eric's calling me. Hello? We're doing it right now.
Oh, put me on it.
Yeah,
You're
Eric,
on.
You're on.
What are you saying?
I'm saying, do weed, kids.
Okay.
Alright, I think that's a good place
I
to
think we
end
can
the
end it
video.
now.
Alright. Alright, Eric, is that all you
We
have to
here
say?
at That One Show do not condone the use of marijuana.
Oh, wait, shit. Anyway, say that again?
Drink a lot of alcohol.
Okay.
Yeah, no, don't listen to Eric.
We here at That One Show do not condone the use of drugs under the age of 21.
What about Prosecco?
What is that?
What is that?
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Eric.
Remember to tip your delivery.
Alright, Eric, just text me when the thing's happening.
Eric, you're allowed. Say, remember to tip your delivery driver.
If you're delivery driver.
There we go.
Yeah.